Andy Thornton, you're standing in the ward of Old Harlow. What do you think? What issues would you like as a Labour candidate in a ward that is blue?
Yeah.
You'd like people to think about?
Well, in this area, it tends to be quite a settled area, and people tend to enjoy their privacy and enjoy the security of their area, and they want their neighbourhood to be safe. So I don't want to distract from any of that, but at the same time, whether we like it or not, there are things happening in Old Harlow that are affecting people, particularly all the developments, the increasing size of our town, and quite a lot of it's happening in this part of the town. People are a bit worried about what will that mean for them, what will it mean, for perhaps the reason they came to Harlow. Old Harlow quite often was because they wanted somewhere where maybe if they're commuting to London or for bringing their children up, they want somewhere safe and relatively secure, and they're not sure whether that is going to stay the way it is. And what's happening at the moment is that the town-wide development plan is going well, and but a lot of it is happening around us, and we've seen a lot of disruption on Gildon Way and places like that, and people are wondering, is this going to be the shape of things to come? And so there is a concern there. So despite the fact it's a pretty settled area, what's happening next? And my concern is like theirs, which is to what extent are we going to have a say in this, or to what extent is this change going to happen to us? And I've seen through representation at the council that we're really behind the ball on this one. Other villages around Harlow, which are all part of the development plan themselves, they're much more participating with the development plan than we are here. And I'm disappointed that our standing councillors aren't really representing us very well at all. And as a Labour Party member, I've never stood before, but I want to see us represented better. And we're not actually in the heart of the local government at all in this area. And what we can do is get more involved in that and have more of a say in it, and which other people are already doing. So I want to see us be part of our own progress rather than see it as something that happens to us.
And so do you feel in many ways that the Conservative councillors have been, with Gildon Way and etc., even though they may stand up and make points about it, feel some ways they might be part of the problem, not necessarily part of the solution?
Well, they've got a torn loyalty here, because they know that it's a kind of conservative area, to some extent with a small c as well, that people like the way things are, so they don't want change really. But it's happening, and so they don't want to be seen to be on the side of the change that's happening, but it's a central government mandate, things have to change. They don't want to be seen to that, so they're kind of fobbing people off in two ways at the moment, saying, oh yeah, you should oppose this, you should oppose these developments, but we can't really. And we've got to be part of them, and we've got to see our way through them, and we've got to make streets like this, Churchgate Street where we are now, we've got to make this a place that takes advantage of that. People are really worried about traffic down Churchgate Street. Ask anyone in this street, why do people drive so quickly? How come we've got juggernauts making their way to the M11 through our street? Well, because they're following the sat-navs. But when this street changes, we're going to find that the main roads to the next big town developments that we're seeing, that they are going to be taken out of the way of Churchgate Street, and this can be a much quieter area, and we've got to be in on how that evolves.
And of course we've got to go over the hill to Newhall, whole new community with a whole new different sets of challenges, people with things like and challenges, things like with their flats and service charges and a different world, isn't it? That's great concern, isn't it?
It is, although, Newhall is a place that's making itself. It's got people who want a good community, want to live there. We were there on Saturday at the launch of the new coffee shop, which one of our neighbours up the road has started, and it's going to be the hub of the community to some extent. And it's when people move to places like Newhall, like whenever people move to anywhere in Harlow, they have to make that community happen, and they have to build it, and they have to make secure relationships with each other and make it feel like a place they want to live. And I'm a community organiser historically, part of the Resident Association here, been part of all the bigger events around here, been making them happen and taking my part in that, and that's the sort of thing I can make happen in Newhall as well, because I believe very strongly, it's just the Labour Party's real strength here is in generating community, in creating a sense of, friendship and security and loyalty amongst the community, and I want to make that to happen there.
And finally, a lot of people are feeling very switched off from politics, and the idea of going up to vote next Thursday may not fill them with joy.
Yeah.
They might see a very low turnout.
Yeah.
So whether you win or lose, whatever it means, would you encourage people, please still vote.
Yeah, we need to vote. You know what? We either take part in change or change happens to us. And in Harlow, change is happening big time, and it's a great moment of opportunity for Harlow. All the new people coming in, the new businesses, all there's people coming to live around us. We've got to seize that opportunity rather than say, worry, oh no, what's going to happen to our area. We've got to be in on it. If you don't get out and vote, if you don't vote people like me in, we're going to have change happen to us because there isn't enough going on at the local council level representing this area. And I don't want this area to be, an old-fashioned area where people just thought, oh, we couldn't do anything to stop progress. We are progress. We can be part of progress, and that's why if people get out and let me have a chance at that, we'll see something different around here.